The litigation has a checkered history. The respondent number 5 had earlier been proceeded against, and the principal of the institution had taken action and had not allowed the respondent number 5 to work in the institution, as a result whereof the district inspector of schools passed an order on 11/2/2003 calling upon the principal of the institution to allow the respondent number 5 to join and also to pay him salary from the date he joined. Full stop. The respondent number 5 had not received his salary in spite of this order dated 11/2/2003, and consequently he filed writ petition number 6193 of 2004 that was disposed of on 10/3/2006, holding that the respondent number 5 was nowhere at fault, and therefore the order and direction by the district inspector of schools ought to be implemented. The writ petition filed by the respondent number 5 was allowed with a direction that the respondent number 5 shall be allowed to join the institution and perform his duties and receive regular salary including arrears thereof. It was however observed that in the event there was any charge of authorized absence or indiscipline, it was open to the authority to take any action permissible according to law. Para. When the respondent number 5 did not receive the benefits of the said judgment, he filed contempt application, being contempt application number 2190 of 2006. During the pendency of contempt application, an affidavit was filed stating that the direction that was issued for compliance has been obeyed and salary has been paid to the respondent number 5 from January 1996 to March 2006. It was, however, indicated therein that since an opportunity had been granted to take action against the respondent number 5, the principal of the institution, who is the appointing authority in terms of the regulations framed under the UP Intermediate Education Act 1921, sent a communication to the District Inspector of Schools terminating the services of the respondent number 5 on account of unauthorized absence. This communication dated 15/4/2006 was treated to be a termination order. The District Inspector of Schools is stated to have approved the same on 11/7/2006. The respondent number 5 took a plea that he was not aware of any such intervening proceedings, and on coming to know of the same on 23/8/2012, after the contempt application was disposed of, he filed writ petition number 5564 of 2012 that has given rise to the present appeal. A prayer has been made in the writ petition for the quashing of the said termination order and approval order of the District Inspector of Schools. It is evident that no interim order was passed in the writ petition at the stage of admission. It is thereafter that the impugned interim order dated 23/3/2017 has been passed by. The case was heard on 7/3/2017, and the matter was again fixed for 27/3/2012. It is informed at the bar that no orders were passed and the case has been adjourned. Para learned counsel for the appellant Shri Jaiswal submits that once the order of termination and approval was under challenge, then in that event, the inform nahi, firstly the termination order having not having not been assailed before the appropriate appellate forum, that is the committee of management, the approval given by the district inspector of schools was invalid. Consequently, the writ petition could not be entertained when it was filed in 2012, assailing the order of 2006 at such a belated stage. Full stop. Without setting aside the order of 2006, the compulsion under the impugned order to pass orders and to pay was unjustified. Full stop.